What's up, guys? Welcome back for another episode. I know it looks like we're on the moon, but we're actually still in Oklahoma. What you see behind me is the part of 11,000 acres of the National Salt Plains, or Salt Plains National Wildlife Refuge. What we're going to do out here today is what some folks over there are doing, if you can see that. They're digging for salt crystals, or selenite crystals. The thing that's unique about those, you can find that in a lot of places, but there's only one that you can find anywhere in the world, and it's right here in Oklahoma, and it's the hourglass shaped crystals. Hopefully we'll find some and I can show you, but it's the selenite gets gypsum and stuff, and it creates, I'm not a geologist, I'm just telling you what I know, but these particles get trapped in the selenite, and then they create this really cool hourglass thing. So you'll kind of see it. It's kind of this red dirty kind of looking stuff. Hopefully we'll find some. It rained. If you're not following the weather around here, we had a bunch of tornadoes over the last weekend, had a lot of damage and stuff. This area got about 2.5 inches of water, so we're going to go out here. Hopefully that'll make it a little easier. There's quite a few people out here, actually 2 busloads of kids just left. Preacher and I are going to go as far as we can to kind of get away from people so I can kind of get him off leash a little bit. But it's very dirty and very muddy out here when you get into this. We're going to try to maintain our clothing so we don't have to just strip off and re-wardrobe right after. But anyway, we're gonna get out here. I'll tell you more about this place. There's a lot of stuff that we've got going on. I've already got a campsite close by, but yeah, let's get to it. So just a few feet underground here is an aquifer that is salinic, and that saline makes its way up to the surface slowly, and that's what forms this crust layer. At least that's what I've read. I'm just telling you what I read, man. If I'm wrong, blame Google. Layer. Now, it's not like table salt. It's a different kind of salt, and I can't recall what it is. They use it around here. They can use it, and they do use it for farm animals and stuff like that. If you taste it, if you put your tongue down there to it, or your finger to it in your tongue, it does taste salty, of course, but it's not human grade, right? But what you do, you dig. They recommend you dig about 2 feet down and 2 feet wide, and then that water will seep up, and you use that water. You don't really have to bring water with you, although I did bring some to kind of clean this off, but you just dig, and then you kind of wash it off in the water as the pools fill up. Now, there's been, like I said, about 2 inches of rain over here in the last 24 to 48 hours, so you've got a little water standing. The school buses were out here, and so these kids dug all kinds of stuff. So instead of having to dig, what you really can do, and what I'm going to do, is just find an existing hole that's got some water in it. The crystals, a lot of people think they're way down and you have to dig that 2 feet to get to them. You don't. That's just to help fill that pool up with water. It's actually on the first few inches of this kind of crust layer that you're going to find them. So I've got a spot over here that I've kind of looked at that looks promising. We'll go over there and see what we can find, literally. So if you kind of look right here where Preacher's going to walk, you can kind of see some of these crystals just on the surface here. Let me see if I can get down here. Yeah, there's one right there. That's not for you to eat. Stop it. Yeah, quit. So you can kind of see, yeah, right away. It's Preacher, quit, buddy. Quit. They're salty, so he's going to want to lick them. No. But you can kind of see where that material is trapped inside there. Very cool. So I'm going to set some camera stuff up here, and yeah, I think this is a good place. We'll just stay here. Is that hourglass kind I'm telling you about? They get a lot bigger than this. These are just all strewn in, or just kind of discarded up here, so we're just going to see what we got. It's left over from other folks. Dig that out, and it starts to fill up with water. You can rinse them off a little bit. So I'll probably start digging with my hands a little bit to expose. I got a, looks like maybe a decent little layer here. That's nice right there. I just pulled this one out. Kind of show you what I'm talking about there. Very cool. Hopefully that's catching that. And I got this one here right after it. And that's that hourglass. That's sediment that's trapped in there. They're right in here. Let's see if I can wash that off a little bit and show you how they kind of become exposed. There's one that just fell right there. Drink? Didn't think so. We've been out here for a minute. I don't know how long, but long enough to get hot and long enough to get some good ones. So we're gonna call it, clean this up, get these washed up, and I'll see y'all back at the truck. We'd like to thank the school kids that left these, what I'm thinking are Cool Ranch Doritos. He didn't care what they are though. All right. I don't think I got a lot of video of that because it was just, I was muddy. I mean, my hands were full of salt and mud and everything else, but man, that was really cool. If you're ever out this way, highly recommend it. Bring your kids and all that stuff. Bring your girlfriend, bring your wife, bring them both at the same time. It'll be a party for everybody, even those watching y'all fight. Just bring them. Come on out here. It's just on the other side of a town called Jed, Oklahoma. And this is there's Great Salt Plains State Park, which is Oklahoma, and then, or the Oklahoma State Park. And this is a national wildlife refuge. So I'm gonna actually drive around and see some of the other parts of the refuge now. But we weren't going for like really monster big ones or anything like that. We're just kind of digging to see what we could see. What I was really focusing on was the actual hourglass side or kind. Let me see if I can throw it over here. Well, they've got this kind of hourglass. These are the only ones that you can, that are, only place in the world you'll find these are right here in Oklahoma at this location. And so that's what I was going for. And we got several of those and stuff. So I'm bringing some of those back from friends and family. But man, it's a good time. Weather was great. It's about 70 degrees. When you're out here, the salt and the sun combine to make it pretty bad. That's why I've got the cowboy hat on. That, and I mean, come on, man. It's stylish. Let's just admit it. But anyway, stay tuned. So here's just a little bit about it. Let's see if I can get the whole thing in there. The main part is scientists believe that this area was once covered by a shallow sea. Through years of seawater evaporating and refilling the land, large concentrations of salt were left. Over time, erosion from the Ozark and Rocky Mountains range covered the land with sediment bearing the salt layer. The eroded sediment, our topsoil now, is porous enough to allow salt to flow through to its surface in the ground or in groundwater. I'll let you guys pause that if you want to read all that business. And then there's some more info about it all. It's all pretty cool, man. Kind of tells you about how to dig for it there. And this is more on the wildlife and the birds and stuff. What's going on, guys? We have made it to camp. I'll be cleaning that up soon. Man has no shame. Anyway, we made it to camp. Preacher made it to the bathroom. And we've got a really good spot here, and he's found it. Ah, come here. And he's found a dead snake. Preacher, here. I'll clean it up in a minute. Everything I'll clean up. Anyway, we are here, man. We are on, or in the Oklahoma Salt Lake State Park, and we've got a great spot here. Let me get this view for y'all. Yeah, we are right here. We got our own little private beach, and yeah, it's really nice. Let's go see the snake that he's messing with over here. I saw it when I was backing in. Let's get the shovel out and dispose of that in a minute. Anyway, yeah, we're the only ones out here as of now. It's got just a handful of spots here. There's some houses back over that, back up that way a bit. It's kind of a weird park. But anyway, we've got this nice little beach area. I wish I had a little more shade for the truck, but that'll work out once the sun goes down a little bit. We should have a decent view of the sunset, but I mean, going to sleep to that, it's not going to be bad at all, man. Breeze coming in off the south. I think I've got the truck leveled out. I'll have to check it here in a minute. But we're going to start, well, the first thing we're going to do is I've got to get the salt off of him. He's starting to get, it's all starting to solidify, or crystallize, I should say, on his skin, or his fur. Good Lord. Preacher, you're gonna love this. There we go. Hey boy, come here. You give her. Oh, that's a good boy. Come here. Sit. Let's take that one off. All right, let's go to town. Stay. Stay. Got it all over me. Thank you, sir. Stay. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Ain't a good boy. Wash your fireman. Wash your fireman. Stay. Good boy, buddy. Ain't a good old dog. Him a good old dog. Good boy, buddy. There you go. Good boy. It's good enough for the girls we hang out with. Thank you, boy. Hey, hey. There you go. Hey, go in the grass. Hey. Hey, buddy. Gotta get that snake out of here. He winds up trying to eat the damn thing. Hey! Get away from there. Eat, boy. There's a place where you ain't gonna try to dig it out. I'm ready for this. Oh, just Shiner Bock, regular Texas beer. Cheers. Emergency kit, emergency whiskey. Double cheers. Well, you can't argue with the view I've got, the breeze. It got up to about 80 degrees today, and starting to climb just a little bit more in the shade. That breeze, man, it feels really nice. I'm right here on the water. I'll show you my view in just a second, but I'm gonna kick back and then enjoy this Undercrown 10 by Drew Estates, and then maybe go collect that firewood and stuff. For dinner tonight, I've got a few different options, but what I'll probably do is I've got some spices that were given to me by my mother-in-law. She knows I like to cook. These are kind of a Middle Eastern type spice, I believe. Anyway, I've got some chicken breast, and so I'll probably just make a bed of coals and then roast some chicken over that. And then I wanted to have some couscous with it, but it was just more trouble than I wanted to mess with. So I think I've got some risotto, so maybe some cheese risotto or something in there in the truck, and that's what I'll have with it. But for now, it's this and a cold beverage and a good view. And a bug in my ear. Not a bad view. You ain't got a chance to do this, but let's see.
Go get it, preacher. Go get him. Go get that squirrel.
Guys, so we've got a motorcycle rider that come to hang out. Found him a good spot here to camp, and a nice couple in an RV that's going to come over here and hang out just a couple of spots down from me. So, you know, sometimes you kind of like being alone, and it makes this a lot easier as far as video, and so you don't look like a goofball. But I guess I'll still look like a goofball walking around talking to this stick I'm holding. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. Anyway, I'm gonna go over here and get some of this firewood, pull it back over and get the campfire started, start building up a little bed of coal so we can get some cooking done later. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna be able to film. I think the RV folk are gonna stay in their area, but I think the Harley rider is my newfound friend, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm a bike rider myself, so he seems like a good old boy. He's from Arkansas. Like I said, the other folks are from Oklahoma. But if you guys don't know me, but the folks that do, I don't mind talking to folks one bit. So we wound up sitting out here and talking for about the last 45 minutes with them. So I'm kind of behind on what I was going to do and kind of what I had planned. But man, when you get out here like this, you know, you have an idea what you think your trip's going to be like, and then you get thrown a curveball and you just roll with it. And when you get a chance to meet people, talk to people from different walks of life and different backgrounds and different experiences, I always take advantage of that, and I always enjoy that. So we may not film a whole bunch this evening, but that don't matter. But it's just kind of neat to get out here and meet folks, even though that may be not what you had planned. It's what somebody had planned for you. So whether that's the universe or whatever you think it is up there, it's just kind of cool to embrace it and just roll with it, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get this this is firewood picked up here, haul it back over, and we're still gonna go on, man. I know I got that sun back there and y'all probably can't see me, but I'm kind of play catch up here a little bit. Got my chicken. Let me see if I can move this over here. Maybe we can make that work. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a lot better, actually. All right, anyway. What you missed, this is the spice I'm using. And it's awesome. Put it in a bag here. Chicken, I already chunked this up at the house. A little olive oil. And then I'm kind of letting it set up over there, or marinate, whatever you want to call it. I forgot my rice. Preacher, here. I forgot my rice. I don't know where it's at. I don't know if I forgot it or I lost it or it's somewhere in the truck. I don't know. Anyway, so instead, boom, can't go wrong with a little ramen. So we'll get the chicken on and I'm gonna cook me a little ramen, and that's what we're gonna do tonight for dinner. So I'm gonna answer my my wife's getting in the shower, in case anyone needed to know that. So I'm going to use these gloves so I don't have to wash my hands 19 times. Get this chicken skewered up, get it on, and then get this top ramen cooked up. Because I'm starving to death, man. My bike rider friend is Chatty. He's a good dude, man. Enjoy talking to him. But I got to get this food on. You guys can see kind of where I'm working with here. I could try to fit this all on one, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I think I will. Smash it on there too much, cook uneven, but I think we can get her done. Smells good. We made it. All right. Let's go put that on. I've done this before, so we're gonna do it again. We're gonna cook it right on the coals. It's not the preferred method, but it'll work. Cook it on these coals, dust the char off, it'll be just fine. Rotate this around just a little bit here. There we go. see if we can't elevate these just a little bit to finish cooking there. You kids don't try this at home. Folks, that looks pretty dang good. I've cooked beef that way directly over the coals before, but never chicken, so it can be done. Not a big deal. Need to hold that. Get into this big old piece here. That's awesome. Alright. I'm running out of daylight, so I'm gonna hurry and eat this, and I'll get back with you in a minute. You want to do Lady and the Tramp? You can be the tramp. You ain't got no lady. Hey, you left some on the fork, boy. There you go. I know this is gross, but I'm done. Going on. Beard tangled up in this beard all the time. See if our buddy's still there. I didn't record anything last night after I got done with dinner. That dude on the motorcycle came over and started talking. Wound up just talking with him the rest of the night. Shared a few beers with him. And then white leg warning. And then what was I saying? Oh, shared a few beers with him and then called it a night. I never started the campfire back up, which is probably a good thing because we'd still be talking. Anyway, man, this is perfect temperature in here. I slept with the canopy open most of the night till it got cool. A breeze coming in here, I got the windows open and stuff, and man, it's just perfect in here. And the wind died down a little bit, kicked back up this morning. Today's supposed to be really windy. It's always windy out here, but today's supposed to be a pretty windy day. Those waves just lapping against the shore, man, all night long, just perfect. I usually need a fan blowing or some white noise or something, and that just set the background. It was really good. I slept really great, and woke up a couple times. Woke up this morning, I had a dream. I don't know what time it is, probably 6 something. Yeah, about 6:30, 6:40. I woke up and had a dream I was playing basketball in like a high school gymnasium, and for some reason kept stopping to eat. For some reason there was cornbread there. I don't know why. I guess I was hungry. And thick slices of butter in between this cornbread. That's about as redneck a dream as you can get, I guess, except if you could change the cornbread or the basketball for NASCAR maybe. But a little teal out there dive bombing all over that little cove right there. Anyway, so yeah, I woke up with that, and then I woke up, went back to sleep, and anyway, we got to get up and around. I got to let him out so he can go to the bathroom, and then we got to hit the road. I'm gonna make some coffee real quick. Ready to go? Let's do it. Yeah, you are. You ready? Take that necklace off. You don't need that on. You ready? You ready for the ride? You ready for the ride home? Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Golly. All right. You can't see me cry behind my aviators. Who sang that? If you know, put it in the comments below. All right, guys. Oh, I'm gonna shut that up for him back there. We are on the road again. Headed back home. Had a good time out here, man. The Great Salt Plains was nice. This is an awesome campsite, and we appreciate y'all tuning in and following along with us on this stuff and subscribing and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I need. But I think I can. I don't know if there's something over here or not. Well, if we hit something, you guys will be the first to know. No, I was making sure I had to make sure I wasn't remembering if there was a barbecue grill up here or not. This truck set so high I couldn't see it. But we're good. Anyway, that's it for us, man. Great time out here. Till we see you again, y'all put some gravel in your travel.